Hey guys! Welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. Again, this is BM Gaming and today, ang pag-uusapan natin is kung worth it pa nga bang humabol dito kay Lord 9. Anyway guys, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga panibago nating uploads regarding kay Lord 9. Let's go! Gusto ko lang magpasalamat sa ating sponsor for today's video. It's gonna be Lego Pass. Now, ano nga ba si Lego Pass? Lego Pass is actually a game booster specifically built for gaming. Now, kung nakaka-experience kayo ng mga lags or latency, mas maganda na ginagamit nyo yung tool na katulad ni Lego Pass para ma-avoid nyo yon and also ma-experience nyo yung immersive gameplay na ino-offer ng game na nilalaro nyo right now. Ako, ginagamit ko siya sa Lord 9 guys and very smooth naman tayo pagdating sa Lord 9. We currently have a max settings on Lord 9 right now so that we can also see yung every detail ng map and also ng mobs. Now, in order for you to get Lego Pass, all you just need to do is to click the link down below and mapapansin nyo din dito na medyo mura din naman yung mga presyohan ng subscription dito. So kung mapapansin nyo, meron silang for 12 months for $27. Okay, meron din silang 6 months for $14. Meron silang for 3 months which is almost $8. So mapapansin nyo naman dyan guys na mura naman siya. And you can actually choose to pay using your credit card, Google Play, or even PayPal. Now, if you want to get a discount code on your first purchase, you can actually put the code BM here and then you can just redeem it and get a subscription so that you will be able to get a good amount of discount. Yan lang guys, and let's go back to the video. Thank you again for Lego Pass for sponsoring the video. So, welcome back mga tol, no? So today, pag-usapan natin kung worth it pa nga bang maglaro ng Lord 9 kung ngayon pa lang kayo papasok sa game na to. Anyway guys, gusto ko lang din sabihin na maraming salamat sa mga sumusuporta sa mga previous uploads natin regarding kay Lord 9 and also sa mga other RMT games and also mga NFT games na na-feature natin sa channel natin. But anyway, pag-usapan natin kung worth it pa nga bang humabol dito sa game na to if you are a free-to-play player. So si Lord 9 guys was launched a couple of weeks ago. I think a month ago na nga yata na-launch si Lord 9. Okay? But anyway, isa sa mga pinaka magandang games na lumabas this 2025 is this game, to be honest with you. Kasi sabi ko nga nung una, maraming potential yung RMT dito. You can actually make money by just selling items and nakita naman natin sa marketplace, sa next market guys, ang daming nakalist na items and yung iba pag nakakakuha ng mga epic and up items, talaga namang pumapaldo. Talaga namang boomy yung income na nakukuha nila sa Lord 9. However, for newbies, like, let's say for example, bago ka pa lang napapasok dito sa game na to, and you're thinking if it's worth it or not, then you have to consider multiple things. Number one is your character progression. Now, if you are a newbie and you wanted to be fast, okay, for your character progression, somehow, if you want to really catch up, mapipilitan ka na ditong mag-invest ng pera. So, paano yon? So, pwedeng bumili ka na ng character na merong epic avatar. Kasi guys, malaking bagay din yung avatars dito because of the stats. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo dito, if you actually go here sa mga avatars, kapag mataas yung rarity nila, let's say for example, legendary pataas, no? Meron kayong makukuha na mataas na attack speed, which actually gives you a lot faster when it comes to clearing time. Okay, and you also have the attack plus meron pa kayong accuracy which will allow you to not miss on hitting the higher level mobs kung sakali man. So, yung advantage ng pagbili ng mga, let's say for example, yung may mga epic, ito kung mapapansin nyo, 50% yung attack speed. So, kung bibili kayo ng character na meron ng avatar, you can actually go for something higher which is itong legendary. Now, if you are free to play, like let's say for example, talagang wala kang i-invest dito, matatagalan ka talagang makahabol, okay? Let's say for example, from level 1 to 35, you can actually do it in like a day. Alright, day of grinding, talagang main quest lang and you also have to control your character if it's necessary. Especially if you're clearing the acts. Kasi dito may iba't ibang acts din. If you actually go to the journal, makikita nyo dito yung mga act na kailangan yung tapusin. So, merong Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Alright, so you can finish this. But again, you have to also control it sometimes or manually control it because minsan, dadalhin nila kayo sa mobs na napakaraming aggro and mamamatay na mamamatay yung character nyo kapag naka-auto lang kayo doon. Ngayon, you can basically catch up when it comes to the weapon level. But in terms of how much you can sell in the trading post, mababa na siya. As you can see guys, no, let's say for example, yung mga items na nabebenta natin dito. So dati guys, itong mga common items na to, ang presyo nito naglalaro between 30 to 40. Yan, kung mapapansin nyo, 30, okay, 33. Ngayon, puro 9 na lang sila, yung mga weapon. Still, a good thing kasi you can still sell. But kung mapapansin nyo, ito nga, 35 lang ang isa, itong Dark Energy Loafers. So, 35 dias na lang siya. Dati, umawat pa yun ng mga 100 plus, 120, 130. So, kumbaga, in terms of making diamonds in the game, you can still make it. However, swertihan na din talaga in terms of the loot. Kasi ito, nabenta natin recently lang. So, 176 pa yung value nito. Or 192 yung value nito. Nakuha natin is 176 because of the tax. No? So, you can still farm the Dias, but hindi na siya ganun kabilis. So, nakapag-farm tayo ng Dias dito, and that's the reason why we were able to buy the Hellfire Mount. Okay? So, itong Hellfire Mount, nabili natin to sa market. Okay? So, that's the reason why nakuha natin siya. But, kung magsisimula kayo as free-to-play player, kung makakaipon man kayo ng Dias, I think one of the best things that you can buy sa Dias nyo na guaranteed na merong magandang stats na may bibigay sa inyo would be the Hellfire. Okay? That's the number one thing. So, dito nyo yan makikita sa mounts. So, 3,000 diamonds yan. Okay? If you are a free-to-play player, kung makaipon man kayo ng 3,000 diamonds. I know, medyo matagal yan as a free-to-play player kasi ako, bago ko naman nakuha yung 3,000 diamonds, it took me probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, no? Kasi hindi naman tayo sobrang babad sa Lord 9, okay? So, ganun siya kasimple. Now, the other thing that you have to consider as well is yung time spent nyo dito. Number one, kung kayo, kumbaga, mas gusto nyo lang na AFK gaming, chill gaming lang kayo, medyo mabagal yung magiging progress nyo dito. Sabi ko nga, sa number one, kailangan yung tutukan or kailangan yung mag-spend ng oras para mapalevel nyo yung weapon ng character nyo. And again, guys, ang pinapalevel dito is yung weapon, not the character itself. Okay? So, pretty much, kailangan aware din kayo sa time spent nyo dito. Now, if you're doing this and you have a job, much better na AFK lang kayo. Mag-AFK na lang kayo kung sakali. Then, if you have time na, kunwari, nakauwi na kayo, and that's the time that you can do the main quest. So, para at least, hindi naman din nasasayang yung oras nyo. 'Di ba? Now, another thing is dapat hindi kayo tamarin na gawin yung daily quest. Kasi itong mga daily missions na to, it gives you a good amount of XP, friendship certificate, and also the other benefits such as yung gold and yung random reward na mapipili nyo. So, gumawa na tayo ng guide kung ano yung pinakamagandang i-farm dito. And kung mapapansin nyo, puro temporal piece yung pinipili natin. Just because mas importante sa temporal piece and mas marami kayong makukuha na benefits in terms of stats. Okay? Now, yung pinagagamitan ng temporal piece is basically the relics and the imprint. Ngayon, let's say for example, you hit the 30 in Origin of Destruction, tapos naka 30 na din kayo dito sa dalawa na to, then you can actually put some temporal piece here para ma-unlock nyo naman yung additional effects dito. Pero as much as possible, mas maganda yan, unlock nyo lahat ng effects muna temporarily. Okay, kasi random naman to. Then you can reroll para makuha nyo yung maximum stat or effect na binibigay dito sa imprint na to. Okay? So you can always reroll it, guys. You just have to click this one and then let's say for example, gusto nyo i-replace. I think kailangan nyo siyang i-reset I-reset nyo pala siya. Okay, so basically, another gastos na naman kayo ng imprint. So, your main goal muna is to unlock everything here. Okay, then, once you unlock everything there, may mga stats kayo na makukuha. Activated stats, yung tawag dyan. So, nag-accumulate din naman siya. Let's say, for example, nakakuha kayo dito ng 0.84, mag-a-add din siya dito sa dalawa na nasa baba. So, that's the reason why we got like 2.24. So, dito, pag nireset nyo, of course, tanggal lahat to. Okay? So, lagyan nyo muna lahat. Unlock nyo muna yung mga dapat nyong i-unlock dito. Okay? Para at least meron kayong additional stats for your progress. Alright? And then the last thing that I want you to also be focused on is by doing every necessary quest na meron kayo. Like dungeons, you have to do this daily, 1 hour daily. Okay, kung free-to-play player kayo, napaka-importante na gawin nyo lahat yan. Okay, yung quest, maganda din na gawin nyo yung mga sub-quest. Okay, kasi may binibigay din tong XP. This is also for your progression as well. Now, currently, we're at level 52. Okay, kasi ang ginagawa lang naman natin dito, daily missions lang naman, and then daily dungeons. Pretty much hindi naman tayo nakakapag-AFK ng sobrang matagal. Okay, just because we also play other games such as meron tayong Maple Story na so far yun talaga yung pinofokusan natin. May mga paparating pa na games. Actually, yung isang game na lalaroin natin would be Emerald Life because we love life, to be honest with you. And yan yung talagang pumapaldo talaga pagdating sa RMT. But anyway, if your question is, if you are going to make money in the game, well, you have to grind it. Talagang sobrang focus kayo dito, mag-spend kayo ng time. And maybe you would also spend money just to catch up to those players na nauna sa inyo. Again, 3 weeks ahead or 4 weeks ahead or probably a month ahead na yung mga players dito. So, yun yung isa sa mga possible ko na masuggest sa inyo if you can buy an account na meron ng kumpleto na yung set, kumbaga okay na, tapos mura-mura naman siya, then you can do it. Then, yun na lang yung gawin yung pang farm. AFK nyo sa mga maps wherein nagda-drop ng mga epic equipments, yung mga ganong factor ba. So, yun lang naman guys. I hope meron kayong natutunan dito sa video na to. And again, marami pa namang games na palabas. Andyan din yung ibang games na pwede nyong malaro. So, mas maganda na as of this moment, pag-isipan nyo din na maigi kung papasukin nyo pa ba siya or kung willing ba kayong mag-take ng risk and just buy an account from a different player na kumpleto na yung set. Okay, so yun lang naman guys. Maraming salamat ulit sa panonood and alam nyo na, this is BM again and peace out.